Hello all, my name is Krishnak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to discuss what is the best way to increase your salary hike. Now, why this specific video guys? Because recently I posted many transition stories in my LinkedIn post, There I was showing people how they got 300% hike, some of the people got 200% hike, some people got 100% hike, 80% hike, 75% hike. And personally right now till I'm actually in my 10th year of IT in the IT industry. Every time I made a switch, I at least took 50% hike. So what is the strategy that I actually followed? And there were many people also who were asking this particular question, sir, how it is possible, how you can get 200% hike, how you can get 80% hike. In my case, right, I'm hardly being able to get 30 to 40% hike, right? So I'll try to share you some of the tips and techniques basically to discuss with the HR so that you'll be able to take some amazing hikes itself. One thing that you always need to remember, guys, with respect to hike, hike depends on the type of jobs also, right? If it is a job that is not that particular famous right now, not that much in demand, obviously you'll not be able to get hike that much. Hardly 30 to 40%. I think that will be the minimal hike that you can get. But if you are into technologies like data science, blockchain, probably as full stack developer, mobile development, obviously this kind of jobs will actually have a very good hike. And if you see people who are 3 years, 4 years experience, right? Recently, one of my junior is somewhere around 3 years and 4 years experience, and he got a full stack developer job in Walmart. He got a 30 lakhs package, 30 lakhs rupees INR as a package, right? Which is pretty much amazing. So hike also depends on the type of jobs that you are. But still, if you are going with full stack developer, right, there are also people who just get 40 to 50% hike, and there are also some people who get 100% hike, right? So this particular thing, suppose if you are in the best job, right, which is in demand, like data science, blockchain, full stack development, probably mobile development, anything, mobile apps development, both in iOS or Android, right? Obviously you should definitely try your level best to get the best hike as possible, because this hike will also be very much necessary in the future jobs. Probably after 1 year, 2 years, again you want to switch job, that will definitely be helpful for you. So what is the strategy I usually apply, and then I'm also going to talk about those strategies those people actually applied. And remember guys, we teach people in iNeuron also regarding this, like how to have conversation with the HR, how you should basically understand, how much hike you are actually looking at, right? So let me just tell about my scenario. First of all, every time I used to go for an interview, initially during the call, okay, this is the technique that I used to apply. Initially during the call, if the HR is saying that how much hike you require, I used to say normal 30 to 40% or based on market. I used to also not say the percentage. Based on the market standard, whatever is, you can actually give us that, okay? So like that I used to say. Now after that, I used to attend the interview, clear the interview. Interview used to go in an amazing way. And again, after that, again the HR. Sometimes the same HR will be there, or different HR may also be there. Then I have to had a conversation with HR. That time I used to say the maximum hike that I actually want, okay, the maximum hike. Now again, that conversation will be going on. They'll be saying, okay, this was your previous salary and you're probably asking for 80 to 90% hike. Every time I used to ask 100% hike. Then only they used to reduce by 10-20%. The maximum hike that I have got is 100% definitely, and the least hike that I have got is 60%. Okay, so this is the gap range, and the 60% hike also I got when I just made a transition from one company to another company in just 3 months period of time, right? So that was the time I made 60% hike. Now just understand how the conversation goes now. Okay, then the HR used to say that, okay, based on market, we don't give that much hike. You get somewhere around 40 to 50%. Hardly you can get around 40% itself. That was the time when I used to use my Brahmastra. Brahmastra basically means some of the techniques that you can definitely use to increase your salary, right? Brahmastra is a weapon that can be used at the right time, right? So I used to say that, okay, fine. See, in my previous company, I'm about to get promotion, and when I usually get a promotion, at least 20 to 25% hike I'll be getting. And there I also have an opportunity to go for on-site for a longer period, at least for 1 to 2 years. Because of that, I'm actually asking this much hike to compensate that, because understand, when you're going to the new company cannot directly give you an on-site opportunity. At least you have to work for 1 year, right? But I used to basically say like that. And yes, promotion was one everything in every interview I used to say. Like in my previous company, I'm going to get the promotion. So definitely this would be helpful if I get this much hike. And I really want to work for a longer period of time in your company, and because if I get this particular hike, I have to again wait for 1 year for my next promotional cycle, for my next hike cycle, right? So I cannot take that particular chances. So I'm looking for at least this much hike, right? And so that I'll be able to get this hike, so that I'll be able to efficiently work in your company, right? This is a strategy that I used to follow, and trust me guys, this used to work. This used to work in most of the time. And the least hike that I've got is 60%. The highest is I got it 100%. And obviously one more factor actually also depends guys, based on your experience and the salary also. Like if you are already very, very much higher in the range, then at least, and you are in the best skill sets, then also you'll be able to get 30 to 40%, right? Now, some of the strategies which some of my subscribers have actually applied with respect to this, because we usually explain our people, like you have to talk in this particular way, you have to tell them, you have to convince. See, the major thing is that you have to convince the HR that yes, you deserve this, right? Now, one of my subscriber who got somewhere around 120% hike recently, he actually told that, see, the same strategy what I applied, he definitely used that strategy. Apart from that, he told that I'm not only good at data science, I'm also very good at big data. Tomorrow, if you tell me to work in the big data also, I'm very, very much happy to work over there, right? And one very good way also, he told that, see, in my previous company, I've actually worked for 3 to 4 years. And whichever company I go, at least I try to work for 2 to 3 years. So this is also a long-term opportunity for me. I really want to grow in this particular company in this way. And here I'm actually focusing on data science and big data both, right? So this kind of strategies, along with the previous company, what all things are there, this can definitely be helpful, guys. Trust me, this strategies always work, because trust me, in my entire, before I joined iNeuron, in my entire stint of 8.5 years, I just took one promotion in one company. Remaining all the promotions was just like switch to different companies. I was actually completing somewhere around 1.5 year, 2 years, right? But just understand, in only one company I took a promotion. In all the remaining companies, I got some amazing opportunities. The hike also was continuously increasing, so I went on. And this hike is very much necessary for your growth, guys. Okay, so what my point will be that, guys, if you think this job is really in demand, you can ask any hike you want, unless it is getting satisfied for you. And yes, depending on your needs also. It's not like you just go and say 500%. No, there will be some outlier, 300%, 200%, but at least 100% for those kind of jobs which are in demand. And what kind of position, and definitely on what kind of company that is, whether it is a startup or foreign MNCs or a normal MNC or service-based, product-based, and everything. Now, one strategy I can also definitely say for the people who continuously, there are also some kind of job profiles, where they go with competitive programming and data structures. There you can just say whatever hike you want, because those kind of product-based companies do not worry that much about the hike. Yes, when you ask that much hike, what they may do is that they may split that in stocks, they may split that in some other part of the salary, and they may give you. But yes, without any hesitant, you should say, okay, I require this much. Suppose if I say that you're going for an Amazon interview for an HD E2 position, even though if in your previous company the salary was like 5 lakhs, they will try to make that particular salary equal to the Amazon HD2 role itself. Even if your salary is too much, then also they'll try to make sure that they'll give you a hike which will be pretty much better than the Amazon SD2 engineer itself. So guys, one more strategy that the people actually use is that what they do is that, initially they'll just take the offer. Okay, they'll just take the offer. Probably they may be having 3 months notice period. Because of that, they just take the offer of 30 to 40% hike. And in that 3 months period, once they resign, they start looking for other jobs. So other jobs also they'll start looking at. And from there, suppose someone gets around 50% hike, they'll go and come and tell the first company that, I got 40 to 50% hike. So what you have to offer? Then suddenly this company increases to 60%, that company increases to 70%. Like this, you will be coming to a specific range, and then you'll be working. Is this bad to do? No, it is not bad to do. It is very, very good to do. Because if a company is actually being able to give you 70% hike, at the first instance, why did it just accept it for 30 to 40? Company is also trying to save money, right? So never be hesitant to do that. Take multiple offers, come And yes, go ahead with that and try to again play with that. If you have one more offer which is better than that, again try to take that salary and try to play with all the others, right? Again, this is just for your growth, guys. Tomorrow, if the company does not require you, they'll definitely fire you. You have seen this in the pandemic, right? So no hard feelings, right? It is fine. It is fine, right? So I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Thank you and all. Bye bye.